Okay, so this is my first makeup video. I have not ever done one before. So the first thing I'm going to put all over my face is this. It's a sample I have. It's Natural Radiance Base Lumiere from MAC. It's Prep and Prime. So I'm going to put that all over my face. And then I'm going to go ahead. Oops. And I'm going to go ahead and put on some of my foundation. This one is Honest type foundation, and it is Everything Cream Foundation in Camel. It's the color I typically wear in the summer, so it might be a little bit dark, but that's okay. I'll end up blending it and adding some concealer. Not right now, buddy.
Warhead
I need more coverage than a lot of people because I have a lot of discoloration in my face.
Got busy.
And a lot of people don't, please. A lot of people avoid their eyebrows, but I have very blonde eyebrows. So this helps kind of to fill them in and give them texture. So I go ahead and add it there. Now, I have a couple colors that I use for my concealer. One is the Prep and Prime MAC. This one is a highlighter, but I use it as a concealer because I have very purple under eyes.
So do I.
And I also go ahead and do it right here. And I have a zit, so right there. And then I just blend this with the brush. For me, that's still not enough coverage though. So I have very well used 2 different colors of MAC that I mix because one color doesn't necessarily match well. And so I use these 2 different colors. And I've had to use so much concealer in my life, I probably could fill a bathtub with the amount of concealer that I've used. Because since I was a little girl, well, it's the Italian side of me. We just have super dark circles. So I'm going to use this Tarte finishing powder, and I'm just going to put it there while I do my eyes, and then I'll brush it off afterwards. So if I look crazy for a minute, that's okay. And I just tap it into the cap. Use the same brush that I concealed with. It's not coming out very well.
Hi, Mom.
My daughter's in the bathroom with me. Okay. All right. So, I've got that setting powder on. I'm a big eye lady. I'm obsessed with kind of dramatic eyes. So, I wear a lot of eye makeup. I don't wear a lot of other makeup. On a regular day, I pretty much just put concealer on and bronzer and leave it at that. Today, we're actually going to leave the house, which doesn't happen that much anymore. So today I've put on some foundation and stuff that I wouldn't always put on. I still put highlighter on my brows because I'm from the 90s. So right now, I love MAC makeup. So the color that I'm going to put as a base is Naked. And I put that over, this is MAC as well, Bare Study. It's a paint pot, but I use it as an eye primer. Okay, so I've got that on. And then like I said, I use bolder colors, and I know that personally, you're probably thinking like, oh, that's tan, great. I don't know what this is called anymore, but it's like a brick color. It's one of my favorite eye colors, and it'll go well with the outfit I'm wearing today. It's not a color that somebody would probably pick up and be like, oh, a 38-year-old should wear that because it's orange. But it ends up looking really nice. And sometimes I'll add some gold in there and it looks like kind of like a sunset. It reminds me of like Sahara or something. I know that sounds crazy.
Like a desert?
Yeah, like a desert sunset. Yeah. So then the eyeliner that I use, I've tried many, many eyeliners. I wear a lot of eyeliner. So the only one that ever works for me and stays on and doesn't drip everywhere on my face is Black Trax Pro Longwear Fluid Line from MAC. And also this is a MAC brush that I line with. And I just take it and use it's a slanted brush, so I use the slanted line to line my eye. I only do liner on the top because Susan told me that's what you're supposed to do nowadays, and I was stuck in the 2000s lining my top and bottom, and apparently it makes you look old, so don't do that.
Yeah, it does it. And it looks weird.
So I'm an overliner. Like I thickly line my eyes, but I think that it does two things. One, for me, it draws away from my circles, and it also super highlights my eyes, which I think are pretty. All right. I got a little bit there, but it wipes off nicely. And this stays on my eyes all day. It looks very nice. So I'm just going to wipe off my brush. I wipe it off every time because I use it every day and I don't want it to get crusty. All right. Now, this is the Red Carpet Black Superstar. It's got a primer. I have very thin and kind of short eyelashes, so I need a mascara with a primer. The other thing is I really like false eyelashes, but I really can't wear them. They irritate my eyes. If I wear them with glasses, they just rub on your glasses. And then, I used to wear them out sometimes, but to me it ended up being an irritation, and then one would half come off and then I'd look ridiculous. So I use a mascara with a primer. I wait a few minutes while I'm waiting for that. I'm gonna go ahead, and I don't normally contour, but I'm really wanting to try it a little more. So I usually put bronzer all over my face, but today I'm going to try something slightly different. I've got 87 bronzers. And they're all MAC, so it's hard for me to see which one I want.
You have one that's not, but
all right.
all the others are.
So this is matte bronze. And I am going to do the hollows of my cheeks. I have very pronounced cheekbones, so hopefully this won't overdo it. But we'll see. This isn't too dark, so I don't think it'll be too drastic anyway. And then I'm going to do the hairline.
I like doing my makeup. It's just I can never find the right color to match my eyes to.
My daughter very much likes doing makeup. And then my jawline.
But I really love purple lipstick. My favorite.
She does. She likes dramatic lipstick.
Purple
And
black.
she looks very good in dramatic lipstick. I look like an old lady trying to wear dramatic lipstick, which I will do for you in a minute.
You're gonna wear your nude color.
No. Okay. So next thing, I really wish I knew where my normal bronzer went, but that's okay. So next thing I'm gonna do is put my banana powder everywhere. This is Honest Company. This is the other makeup that I frequently use. And this will really mute out everything, and then I'll go back over it with a little bit of blush. But I already have rosy cheeks, so I never ever do a pink blush because my cheeks are already red. And that's just another thing that I've always always had. Okay. All right. Second step of this. I really like this particular mascara because it doesn't flake off into your contacts, and if you wear contacts, you know that is frequently a problem that you have. And also the primer that you put on it, it seems to not dry white when it dries. So I don't know if you noticed that when I was applying this, that then if you miss a spot, you don't have like a white chunk in your eyelashes because that's not cute either. All right, slight amount of blush. Let's see what color I'm gonna use. A little bit of shimmer. I don't have a ton of brushes, so I use the same brush a lot. One other thing I'm gonna do is line my eyebrows. Like I said, they're blonde. I have a lot of problem with them because they just disappear. And so I do try to line them a little bit. But one thing I've noticed is that blonde eyebrow pencils are like gray or green. And that's not cute on anybody. So I don't know why they do that. But anyway, this is a light brown that my sister gave me. It was too light for her. And I think it came in a Birchbox or something of that nature. It's J-Cat Perfect Duo Brow Pencil. And it's in dark brown, but it's not dark at all. It's a light color. And I really like this color, and I haven't been able to find it again, but I guess I could look on the internet and see. So they're not overdone. They're probably underdone, but at least I have some sort of eyebrow at this point. Okay, so I know I'm almost out of time. I'm gonna do my lips really quickly. Since quarantine, I started wearing a dramatic lip because it doesn't matter. No one can see my face anyway. So, this isn't the color I wanted. But, we'll just try it out. This is a lip stain. Actually, I think I gave this to Scarlett, and somehow it came back to me.
Yeah, it was in my drawer, Mom.
Well, it was just in my makeup bag, sweetie.
It was in my drawer.
So, that is also not the color I wanted, but it'll work. So, this is my final makeup. I don't think the lips really go well with the eyes, but you get the idea. And like I said, it really doesn't matter because you wear a mask. I do have wrinkles because I'm a mom who doesn't have Botox. Anyway, that's my tutorial.